Alright, we just posted a review video of this Ruger Max-9, and I wanted to throw this Crimson Trace red dot on here and see if it would improve my accuracy shooting any, but also I really wanted to see, this seemed like a pretty accurate pistol for a micro compact, so I'm wanting to take it out on the rifle range, try some longer range shots with that precision dot on there, see what kind of accuracy I can get at further distances. One thing I will say, I noticed just how way shaky I am with this micro compact compared to like full-size pistols I've had red dots on. Never had a red dot on micro compact like this, and I'm noticing just how incredibly shaky I am out there. It's 15 yards to that back row, but compared to a full-size pistol, much steadier. So there's definitely a lot of movement with these smaller nines I did not realize until I threw that red dot on there. There's my first group, so it's pretty good to go. I actually forgot my adjustment tool, so good thing I got it pretty good at the house. It's shooting just a little high there for me, but that was my first little 5-shot group there at a distance of 21 feet, 7 yards, standard self-defense distance there. But we'll knock some steel around with it, and then I'll take it down on the rifle range so we can try some further shots with it, see how truly accurate it actually is. The last one there wiggled, but it didn't fall down. I definitely seem to be a little faster with that red dot than I was on the irons in the review video, which, by the way, the original review video will be linked in the description. But these are 15 yards back here, and these are smaller than headshots, these little bowling pins and whatnot, but I'm going to take some slow release shots back here and see if we can get 5 in a row. I knew as soon as I pulled that one I missed, but on that last bowling pin there, I can see I'm just wiggling back and forth left and right. That red dot is zigzagging all over that bowling pin left and right. And I see it is going off to the left and right sides, which is why I just missed. So I'm only getting it when I pull the trigger at the right moment when the red dot's still on the bowling pin. So like I said, I'm seeing just how much more steady I am with a full-size pistol, but let's try to get the rest of these. Just want to show you guys I'm having an issue here. Just on the last mag it did, and it's doing now. You can see I got a loaded mag there. It is not wanting to chamber unless I use the slide release. Didn't do that to me at all during the review video. Wow, that dot is just jumping all over the place when I was shooting at that plate there. It's no wonder I can't rapid fire this thing. Alright, well, that reveals a lot to me right there. So shouldn't be taking headshots at 15 yards with this thing. I mean, usually those things back there are no problem for me with a full size, but now I see why I'm having an issue, because I couldn't see all that movement until I threw that dot on there, and I'm just all over the place back there at 15 yards on those little tiny dots. So anyways, what I really wanted to see was just how accurate this was. I'll probably try to do a little group here resting off of this, but it's going to be much better at the rifle range, so we'll go out there and try 25 yards or more. I just really wanted to see how accurate this thing is, and if you can make longer shots with it if you had to. Just going to kind of lean up on this table here. Actually, let me grab my rangefinder real quick and see what that exact distance is. But I'm going to lean up on the table here and try to make some accurate shots at one of those little dots. Okay, my rangefinder says it's 9.6 yards, so we'll just call it 10. If you guys want to get yourself a good budget rangefinder, link to the description in this. I've been using this one for years, still on the original battery. This thing is flawless. Well, that's not looking too good. My original standing freehand 7-yard group here was better than that. Because I shot this 7 yards standing freehand. This is 9.6 off that table, but we'll go down to the rifle range. Try for at least 25 yards. Probably 50 as well, see what we can do. Alright, we're down here on the rifle range now. Laser rangefinder says 23.5 yards to my target there. I'm going to do a little group, and then down here my gong at the 50-yard mound, it says it's 51.9 yards. Yep, that little dot is dancing all over that target on me. But not too bad there. I think one I flung over it. The second shot I wasn't ready for. It went off before I intended for it to. So I'm not sure if that's the one that went over or what. But so definitely high there. I was aiming center. So that few inches high at the pistol bay is translating into several inches high out here at 23 yards. So I'm going to aim at that lowest red dot there, give it another shot, which means it'll group about center there. Then we'll go out here to this gong. I wish I could adjust that dot, but stupid me left a little dinky tiny Allen wrench you need to adjust it at home in the box for the red dot. Alright, so obviously she's averaging off to the right there, so I would need to adjust that too. I'm going to say that one clear to the left there, probably flung it myself, so let's say that little 4-shot group off to the right then is more close to reality, but man, I am just moving all over the place. I can see that red dot just squiggling all over the place, trying to hold on that little tiny red dot down there. And I just pull through slow and steady on the trigger, and it's zinging all over the place. So actually, the size of the groups down there is about how much my red dot is like zinging left and right on me there. You can see I have more of a left and right string than I do an up and down string, and that's exactly why. So if I could lock that thing down and take all my movement out of it, it would shoot way, way tighter than that, because the size of those groups, that's how much that red dot's moving around on me. So I guess that little pistol, at least for me, it is rather difficult to shoot accurately at anything past like 10-15 yards. Again, review video linked in the description. I didn't do too bad with it on the pistol bay. I was even hitting those bowling pins at 15 yards. I don't know, with an 80 or 90% hit ratio or better. And those bowling pins are only about that wide. It's smaller than a headshot. So 10-15 yards, no problem. But you go beyond that, and that movement's just magnified. But so knowing that, I don't expect too much at 50 yards. I think the pistol is more than capable, like I said, judging off my results on that target and seeing how much I'm moving with that red dot left and right. I know the thing would print tight if you could actually like hold it still or lock it down in a vise or whatever, but for me, I'm just not going to be able to be that accurate. But I mean, that's still 25 yards, and I mean, that's still let you hit a bad guy at 25 yards. I'll actually bring this up at 25 yards, and I'll do some free-handed standing shots at 25 to try to kind of confirm that. But real quick, we'll try to get these 50-yard shots. And again, I'm not expecting much, but it's going to be because of me 100% and not the pistol. Yep, screw that. I want you to keep in mind, if you haven't been viewing the channel very long, I actually have several videos shooting pistols, multiple calibers, 100 yards at that same target accurately. I get like 7 or 8 out of 10, sometimes 9 out of 10 on iron sights, 9mm, 40, 45. And if you go look in my shorts, with a TX22 and a red dot on top, I got 13 out of 13 hits, did not miss a single one. I got every single one in a row at 100 yards. So that's generally what I'm capable of if it's a steady pistol. Now, also messed up, I forgot and left the 12 round mag. This is the flush fit 10 round. I left the 12 rounder that lets you get all 3 fingers on it at home in the box. So if I had that in there, I'd probably be doing a lot better than just with this little 10 rounder in here, because you can only get 2 fingers on it, so it doesn't give you a very good grip on it. So if I had that extended mag, I'd probably be a lot more steady. I wouldn't see so much, you know, wiggling with the dot and whatnot. Probably could have done considerably better here today. But yeah, generally a good shooting pistol that's nice and steady in my hands, I can make 100-yard shots no problem all day long. So I'm just not very steady with this little guy, at least not with that 10 rounder in there. Anyways, let's see if I can put some on this target here at well, I think it was said it was like 23 yards. See if I can at least manage that. Fingers crossed. I'm probably gonna miss every one. See, still not one. I don't know why. It's only half a mag. There's only 5 rounds in here. It's not wanting to go now unless I use the slide release. Let me try that again. I was aiming low because remember it's shooting high because I can't adjust the red dot right now. And the ones that missed look like they went low, so try 5 more not aiming so low. Well, I was trying to go kind of fast, kind of replicate self-defense scenario. I'm just not that good with that little guy at farther than 10 or 15 yards, so I'll take some steady shots here, see if I can hit everyone slowing down. Of course, I missed the last effing shot. So, not quite the results I was hoping for. I was hoping I'd put the red dot on here and just immediately be like twice as accurate. And honestly, I don't think it made me really any more accurate, which is contrary to what is typical for me. Usually a red dot allows me and most people to be way more accurate. But I think due to the results today, we still get some pretty good information from the test today. I watched a few review videos too where people were saying how this was like hard to control and they couldn't shoot it very good, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Because again, in the review video, I didn't do too bad with this 10-15 yards. So but trying to go further than that, even with this dot on here, yeah, it's just, for me, it's not happening, and apparently for a lot of other people as well. So this is best suited for close quarters combat, which obviously typically a micro compact, you know, that's what it's for anyways. You're not trying to reach out there and make 30, 40, 50 yard shots with it, but I feel like there's some that I could do that with, so that's why I like to go ahead and try anyways. Like I said, maybe if I had the 12 rounder in here instead of this 10 rounder, I would have been able to pull that off today. I don't know, but anyways, that'll do it for this one, guys. If you guys have one of these and you run an Optic on it, let me know how you do with it, because I suck with it. Doesn't matter whether it has just the standard irons on it, which I actually really liked, at least for 10-15 yards, or if you got a red dot on there. I can't shoot it worth a crap past 15 yards apparently. But again, link in the description for that original review video. Go check it out if you haven't already seen it. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you on the next one.